And good evening, and welcome to ScareCON Sunday Synopsis for Sunday, the 27th of June. Yes, there is some other news out there that's not about Matt Hancock shagging his secretary. I know you're as surprised as I am, but yeah, the papers are full of it. The news is full of it. Yeah, it's been quite interesting, but let's not talk about what's going on in the real world, and let's talk about things much less scary than having sex with Matt Hancock, because that would be pretty scary, I would have thought. But anyway, let's forget about Matt Hancock and let's talk about what's been going on this week. It's been a fairly quiet week, actually. Not a huge amount of new announcements, but let's go through what we've got. So first up, London Dungeon have announced they've tied up with a sexual health charity to just encourage people to talk about sexual health, talk about good sexual activity. This is really good. I mentioned it in the week. When after the Spanish plague in 1918 was when the Roaring Twenties happened. The Roaring Twenties is a very, very famous decade where everyone just suddenly after being in lockdown all went out, and lots of people had lots of sex. They went to cinemas, they went to theatres, they went to crowded dance halls, and disease just spread. So it's a really good thing that London Health are doing. So do check out that if you can. Up in Norfolk, Nightmares in Norfolk have announced a maze inspired by Ghostbusters. I think that's a way of saying we don't have the Ghostbusters franchise, but inspired by Ghostbusters. It's called Demons Undead Nightmare. So they've also released the whole lineup of what they're doing. Over in Holland, even though we can't travel at the moment, so we can't travel to the Netherlands, but they were able to open Scare Me on Friday. I'm waiting to see some reports from friends over there who went. So hopefully that was amazing. Really wish we could have got over, but obviously we can't at the moment. In other good news here in the UK, obviously the high street is being decimated by COVID, by online sales and stuff like that. So it's really good to hear that the Crypt in Blackpool are actually taking over the space next door to them. So they're extending, doubling in size, and they're opening up a new cafe and live music venue, as well as the shop. So well done to Kurt and the team at the Crypt in Blackpool, and we'll be up there and we'll come and see you again soon. This week also saw some new promo images for Horror Escapes. We hadn't seen these before. We're due to play these games in a few weeks' time. We can't wait. Basically, once lockdown is over. So shout out to the guys at Horror Escapes. We will be coming and seeing you soon. We also this week, somebody was asking for some research regarding scare mazes and the sweet spot between scared and, too scared. I'll put the link again down below, a person you need to contact. If you're interested in doing this survey, do give her a shout and, try and help her out with her master's degree. Finally, we've recently just announced Scare School by Darkwood Productions. So the team behind this have been scare actors at Thorpe Park and London Bridge Experience and a number of places for years. They've got over 10 years experience. What they're going to do is they're going to teach teenagers how to scare, how to do movement. They're going to teach them makeup. They're going to teach them other tricks. They're going to have guest teachers. We're going to go down and actually present to the students when we can. And I think it's a really good idea because these students will be the future scare actors of the future. So it's a really good way to keep people entertained and educated, and not just musical theatre, as a lot of artistic and theatre groups are. This week we also we're invited to the press launch of Not by Darkfield. We love the Darkfield experiences. We wear a pair of headphones and things happen around you. The special effects were incredible, really believable. The story itself playing out between a park bench, a car, and then sat at home. And it stretched out with one at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock. Probably went on a bit too long. Each story is only about 20-25 minutes, but by the time we got to the end, I think it had lost a little bit of the cohesion. Still really good. If you've never done a Darkfield experience, definitely try it for the sound effects and the placements. If you do what they say, sit where they tell you to sit, and it really does feel quite real. So do check out the website for the review of that. And finally, the big thing that we announced this week, everyone has been talking about. We still can't give you the exact details yet, but we are hiring the whole of Thorpe Park Fright Nights on Thursday, November the 4th. This is for the ScareCON Aftershock party. This is the chance for people who've been working over Halloween to go to another event. It's for people to get exclusive, unlimited access to all the mazes and all the scare zones that have yet to be announced for Thorpe Park this year. So there are going to be mazes, there's going to be scare zones. We've got complete hire of the venue for 3.5 hours. Excuse me. On Thursday the 4th of November, there's no rides, it's only the scare mazes. And after that, you've got access to the party. We're doing a big after Halloween party in the Dome, music, discounted drinks, free car parking. We'll have discounted hotel accommodation at the Shark, and there'll be food available. Food's not included in the price, but there will be food available. So we're hoping to finalise the price for that this week. It won't be extortionate. So hopefully we can get a number of people down there. Obviously, we've got to cover our costs of hiring the whole of Thorpe Park, which, as you can imagine, is pretty substantial. But look out for all the details of that. And finally, I did say there was going to be a big announcement this week. That's been pushed back to next week. So I have got news of a brand new event coming soon, and I'm hoping that we will be releasing the details of that on Wednesday. But if anything changes, we will let you know. But that is exclusive news of a brand new event. So keep following the site, keep following Scare Tour, keep following us on Instagram, Facebook, and social. Don't forget, if you like these videos, click here to like and subscribe, all the usual crap. And with that, we are going to sign off. We're going to see you next week. Look out for the exclusive news, and we will see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.